Sing, sweet nightingale, sing, sweet nightingale, high.
Sing, sweet nightingale, sing, sweet nightingale. Bam, 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 bam. There's a little bit of a rendition going on here. Hey, everybody, hello, and welcome to Guess What Game that we're going to show. Sorry.
No, you're not. You're really not, and that's fine.
Trying to start that song right as I was getting ready to cough. Man, that did not go as well as I was hoping.
Sweet nightingale.
I know. Actually, it's this one song I used to sing, actually just going about my house and my day and everything since I was little. I would honestly just do that. Not the whole she does, but I don't know. Anytime I hear the word nightingale, that's what I'm doing. I'm singing that song.
Fair.
But, yeah. Nightingale, everybody, right here in Backseat streaming. So this is really neat. We have the opportunity to watch a game that has just opened its doors. And normally, Chris or I are playing through those new open doors. In fact, Chris has already done that in one stream. We've had a stream of Nightingale, a stress test stream that was stressy.
It was stressy, and then of course there was the press event that I was invited to by Inflection Games to that I wrote about, and now I'm playing the game totally on my own. But this is this is a first. We're not the first ones right out the gate on here on OPTV. We have somebody else who very kindly provided some footage of their first opening moments in their abeyance realm of Nightingale. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah. So I actually am going to get to see a survival game before I throw myself into it. This is going to be new. Now, we're not actually going to see the first steps out of the gate. I was sent two separate videos. One with character creation and the first steps, which y'all know whenever I stream it, we're going to be stuck in character creation for 35 minutes anyway. So I figured we'd skip over that one right into the adventures going on a couple hours into the game.
And that's probably better, honestly, because like the very first hour or so is extremely guided. Like they kind of like gives you a taste of all of the little mechanics and the realm walking stuff, and you know it's a great introduction. It sets the scene wonderfully, but it also is very much like guided forward. I think at this point, if I'm guessing correctly, this is probably the point where like they stop holding your hand a little bit. They're still pushing you in a direction, but after that point, you're sort of left to most of your own devices.
Now, I did kind of regret because I poke through 2 or 3 points of a video like for a second to make sure it's running right when we're sent a video, and I ran through, and in the first one there's like this, we're talking steampunky, there's this brocade shiny bag in the hand, and then when I poked in the second one we're gonna start, it looked like they had a McDonald's hash brown in their hand. And I'm all, okay, I want to know what's going on where we just went from fancy hoity-toity purse to hash brown. So,
Well, you know, you're out in the Feywilds. You know, you gotta make do with that. You can't- I assume it's a food item, but it
probably.
I don't
And
know.
if you find a place for hash browns, man, you better stock up because
Oh yeah,
who
I've
says you'll find it again?
if I was a multiversal traveling fancy boy, like, and I was in a weird Fey realm in a forest, and I saw someplace that's giving out the hash browns, hell yeah, I'd be getting them all up, dude. Yeah.
Oh man. So you're the kind of person we could actually start in with our audience. I don't remember where I was or what it was or what was going on or if I was at a convention, but there was a major delineation. I've been places where it's like EQ or EQ2 or this or that. This was hash browns or tater tots. And I believe it was one of the panels at DragonCon. Hash browns or tater tots? We're segregating you depending on this answer. And I'm all, okay. I think I'll
Wow.
go. I think I'll step out for a minute. But yes, we are set to see some Nightingale. I'm excited. So let's get it started. And Chris will be able to talk about his experiences, and I'll just be like, ooh, look at that. That's all I have to contribute to the day. So
Well, that's still valid, and I'm really curious how they're going to approach these opening bits, because like the way I would have done it is, and the way you would have done it are definitely different things from how our other players would have done these things, which is one of the beautiful things about this backseat streaming thing that we got going on.
I know. I'm always like, stop holding my hand. Let me run off into. No. Don't go there, MJ. That's the high level zone. You're gonna die. Well, okay. Never mind. There she went. It's just that's just me. So let's do this. We're starting with a book, and the book was only there for a second, and we are weighed down. And oh,
There's our boy Puck.
hi Puck.
We made it. With the byways left behind, your beginnings have ended. I bid you welcome to the Feywilds in earnest.
So we have just left the tutorial.
Yep.
This realm has long been forgotten by the Fey,
I like the voice.
left in limbo, not unlike you. How fitting. And thus, here is yours to
I mean, you're
put
still
down
being
roots.
tutorialized a bit, but this is at the point where you start to be allowed to do a little bit of your own thing.
But
You have
beware.
objectives to meet,
In short time,
but
darkness will
how you get
descend,
there is
and with it,
is kind of up to you.
Stygian perils. Laying foundations will keep you intrepid, child of Earth. While you play carpenter,
roots, I feel like
there are
it's-
nooks in the surrounding
I like how he's
wilds and
already
a
started off
scrub
with his
for the
inventories
knowledge
full.
I pledged.
Left the tutorial with a full inventory. That's my kind of play, man. Pensacon starts Friday, says Darth down in Florida. Green Hulk himself, Lou Ferrigno, will be there. Nice.
Nice.
See, if you get a good screenshot of the high level zone before you die, it's still a win. Exactly. You guys get me. Run, show off something really cool, and experience the thrill of something right before you die. Wait, what are those?
Yeah, they are. They're just floating there. These things happen. It's fine.
So I was like, is that a player built something? But
Nope, that's just a structure.
see, look, pretty coin purse. Okay,
Yeah, that's a
pretty little bag. What are you gonna do? Whap somebody in the head with it if they come after you? Look at that cutie! No, don't. That's it. Go for the mushrooms. Get your shrooms. Leave the pretty. That's not your inventory bag, is it?
No. So like the left hotbar are like your tools / weapons,
Yeah. Okay.
and the
yeah.
right hotbar are like your offhand items, your healing things, your food, torch, that sort of thing. And some weapons or tools require you to use two hands, like axe, for example.
So what
It's
does
it's
the
a little
purse
it's a
represent?
little weird. Yeah, like obviously left clicking, right clicking handles the tool that you have in your hand, but like hitting the F button activates whatever offhand item is highlighted on the right side toolbar.
Oh, autofill.
It takes some getting used to.
Roasted berries.
Yes, delicious.
I
This
bet-
player seems to prefer first person. Yeah, I actually. This game allows you to play in third person. I actually find it a bit of a hindrance to do so. The option is great for people who don't like first person view or get motion sickness from it, but I'm finding more and more as I've been playing myself that like first person view just feels a little superior. You know, I don't know. That's just my opinion, though.
Okay. We're finishing roasting our meat.
Delicious roasty meat.
Now that is that where we're gonna end up with our hash brown?
I think that Now that I think about it, like I feel like the roasted meat item does look kind of like a little bit like a hash brown. I don't know if they're gonna switch to it or not. I think what they have in their hand now is a healing item. I don't know.
Oh,
As
pretty
opposed to a
purse is a
food item.
healing item.
Yes, I believe
Okay.
that's a healing item, not a food item.
I do
But
not
I'm
get
not
food.
sure.
An essence dust, huh?
Yeah, that essence dust is pretty important. That's like it's like one of the main materials or resources that you have to like kind of keep an eye on.
Wow, this meat takes a while. Are we going for realism here? When do you get a magical margarita maker in this game?
Oh, I would love that. Are you kidding me? Come on. Yeah.
They probably can't program it in because wait, do you shake margaritas?
You
They
blend
go in the
them.
shaker, you know. Oh, I was gonna say if they have to try to shake them up, they might be able to not do it with the one hand, you know, without making those screens shake. I don't know. My entire knowledge of margaritas comes from Margaritaville.
Yours and most everybody else's, frankly. A heathen might shake them up. Exactly.
And shaken, not stirred is a Bond thing, but I don't even know what it refers to. It's some drink. I'm not even... Oh, wow. I'm looking over at the chat box here with the sticks and the stuff that is...
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Oh.
That's a purple hair.
That's some fabulous hair, dude. I love that. That's fantastic.
That's the handlebar into the little side... It's not quite sideburns. What do you call that bit of beard?
Mutton chops.
Mutton chops.
Yeah.
It's got some raging mutton chops.
Yes, those are fabulous mutton chops.
Yeah, when he made his character, when I clicked in, they have it in the full Victorian kind of look. Looked really snazzy, but obviously you don't get that when you start the game.
Well, you have sort of like an outfit that... It's actually interesting. Like when you're doing the character creation, you have like some personal character background, which actually like gives you like an initial like character fits or like a little initial outfit, as well as like whether you would give yourself an easy start or not. Like that actually kind of... It's the outfit that you start with is really terrible armor wise, but
Oh,
you know,
I see that. I see the top and how it has the vest and the tie and everything. But his gear is that Old West poncho hide thrown around his shoulders.
Yeah, exactly.
Martini, shaken, not stirred. Yeah.
Yeah, gin martinis. Yep.
Hey, Watchstar. No, that is it's amazing hair. I love it. And this shirt matches. I mean,
yeah,
points.
It's good. It's a good fit. Yeah. So, like, the thing that was impressed upon me when I was with Inflection's CEO or the press event was that the whole progression idea is you start off sort of like a refugee in these weird, barren, wilds, and you work yourself up to a point where you're walking through realms, and then you're thriving in them, and then you're actively seeking ways to challenge yourself. Like you turn from like a refugee to an explorer to an adventurer. Like that's the general thrust of how the progression is supposed to feel.
Nice. I'm looking forward to the idea of being a realm walker. I mean, that sounds...
For sure, yeah. It's I don't know, man. It's so weird how this game doesn't do anything necessarily really different in terms of like its survival sandbox mechanics necessarily, but just the carrot on the stick of being at a point where you can open up portals and survive and explore these new worlds is super interesting to me.
Well, I like the idea of, because let's say survival sandboxes. I have played a massive assortment of them. Okay.
Oh yeah, sure.
I mean, we had the survivalist for a reason because I was playing a lot of these games, but most of them, for the most part, you're in the one world.
Mm-hmm.
And even with Ark, you know, you're kind of done with this map. You've been there, done that many times over. Then you move on, and often you start over. Some people start over. If you can pay to get your what is that sound?
I have no idea. I was hearing that too. I think that might have been the
Ow!
capture. That was weird.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you okay? You okay?
That was in my right ear only, and
Yep. Same here.
I thought my headset was blowing. There it is.
No,
Look,
no.
there it is. Look. Did you see it?
Yeah, that's a food item. Yeah, that's a food item.
That's
That
a total
oh my
hash
god, that
brown.
totally does look like a hash brown. Oh no, I'm never gonna stop seeing that now.
That's a
Oh, no.
McDonald's hash brown, man.
Oh no. Okay, yeah, that's the roasted meat, but now it straight up does look like hash brown. Oh my god.
Sorry.
You're not wrong.
Ah.
Great. I have like dozens of roasted meats, but now I'm gonna think hash brown.
Oh, is he going to claim this territory?
Yep, that's what that is. That's the estate cairn. Effectively stakes your claim in an area.
As opposed to his last game where he didn't stake the claim during the footage.
Your tenacity overrules the gusts of fate, and this fey you have pleased.
His voice is like rumbling in my chest.
Somebody in my
Second year,
14
you'll
guild
soon wish
likened
to
him to
venture
John
farther.
Hurt, and I think it's
The
an
unending
extreme
lure humankind
It does sound
so
very much
often
like John Hurt.
succumbs to.
Yeah, it
Should you
really-
hear
he
that
does have
siren
that-
call, you'll require
Whoa.
unbraided cards and the power
I don't
to
know.
play
He has a
them.
bass undertone. That's
Yeah,
kind of
it's so-
reverberating on me.
Both are close at hand.
So
And
much
here is the knowledge that
gravitas.
Robin's friendship affords. Across this realm lie sites of power sealed by your kin long ago, forsworn by Fae even longer still. There are
Actually,
many sites,
Knowing
each granting
the
access
play
to ever
style
more
of
distant
our,
spheres.
Nearest
Nearest,
contributor,
though,
which he
the
needs to tell me whether he
antiquarian.
wants me to out him or not, okay?
Formidable enough for
I
one
forgot
so
to do that
green.
beforehand, to ask for
You
permission.
must first gain entry, passing
think
through a
he's letting
seal
us
forged
read
by
and
those
hear this
last
more than I think
children
he
of
normally
Earth,
does
who
in
claimed
games.
reverence for our infinite wisdom. They, more than most, knew the gravity of a contract.
The gravitas.
Their gates bar access to those unworthy, but I see that strange, hopeful spark within you. Nurture it with its own fundament, humanity. Be it
The
comfort,
fact that he's saying this while lips
companionship,
moving is, I know
coffer,
it's like a mask,
I
but
know not.
He's wearing a mask,
I
yeah.
know,
it's-
but
it's-
it's still
Once
a
within,
bit trippy.
delve ever deeper toward the
Not
pedestal.
just the tone.
Upon it lies the means
This
to
person
craft
has
the
really good
card you
inflection.
require.
Mhm.
Hurry now, fleshling, and
Fleshling.
prepare.
There you
The
go.
infinite
Called a
awaits.
Like, I don't know who they hired to voice Puck, but like he manages to toe this brilliant line between helpful and worrisome. Because like, you know, it's like these are not like your typical storybook Fae. These are like the Tuatha De Danann or like, you know,
The ones
or
you
the
don't want to run into a pile of out in the middle of the forest.
exactly. These are trickster Fae. These are
the real Puck. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. So he manages to toe this fascinating line between trustworthy but not. It's really, really good. It's extremely good delivery.
Is that rain hurting him?
That is hail. Yes, so hail will hurt you unless you find some cover. I believe that's what our player's trying to do now. They're trying to find some cover, some shelter.
Yes, gotta save the hash brown because if it gets soggy, man.
Yo, soggy hash browns are the worst. Save that hash brown.
crispy hash browns are delish, though.
Yes.
There we go. Nope, it's coming right through. Okay.
There we go. Now they're under. So that
There we
wetness meter lets you know that you're under cover, out of the rain. So they need to build a
Stop
bedroll,
the
though.
rain.
Oh. And I wonder, still I wonder, who stopped the rain.
How many
Then-
songs can we get through in one stream?
Oh yeah, right.
So
Seriously,
many,
there's
so
the
many.
challenge. They need to build a bedroll so fast right now. There, so that blue bar is their exhaustion. And if they don't get some rest and fill that up soon in a bed, they are probably going to die.
Wonder if it's under crafting baskets, because I didn't see it in the housey stuff.
Bedroll is like in the survival section or something like that.
There we go.
Another. So they're putting down some storage. Like, makes sense. Trying to get rid of their encumbered self. Oh, they gathered so much stuff during the tutorial section. Goodness. Wow, okay. They went around. So, like I said, the tutorial portion before this point is pretty well guided, but at the same time, you are dropped in a different realm as you go through, or a different biome. So, you're allowed a little bit of freedom. And, see, I don't know, it seems like our player is taking that.
Oh, this is super survival mode. How long
Yes,
can you
exactly.
go without a bedroll?
Yeah, they are pushing the limit now. Ooh, that makes me very, very nervous.
Well, maybe they just want to demonstrate death to us, right?
Yeah, maybe.
The wetness meter is upping, but at least not getting impaled by...
Yeah, the hail looks like it's passed, so it's
Bludgeoned by
raining, but
hail.
yeah, they're not being bludgeoned to death by hail.
Okay, we need more sticks, apparently.
We are getting all the sticks possible.
Now, this is somebody who is an uber gatherer. Alright? If you're... Oh, I see... Oh, yep, running away. We are going the other way.
Running
Oh,
from the
they
wolves,
saw
but the
us.
wolves are running over. And they're like, hey, how you doing?
They saw us. Oh, ow!
Oh, you look chewy. Oh no. Fighting a wolf with a knife in one hand and a hash brown in the other.
Oh, we're eating the hash brown. No.
Eating the hash brown.
I would be super impressed if it showed a big bite mark after they did that, you know?
It's actually funny, like the animation has your character just cramming the whole thing in their gob. Like, it's kind of weird.
Well, you know, when you're eating on the run, I guess.
Right?
See, Watchstar, there are a bunch of chests and a couple of towers with a bunch of metal. Oh. Oh, Hikari, you know what? See, Chris, I missed something.
Oh, you didn't change the title.
I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
change the title. I will go do that.
We have McDonald's hash browns for a weapon? No, not quite.
I was so busy trying to see if we don't get a copyright strike against us for a Disney song.
She was more terrified of Disney than getting the title correct.
Yeah, sorry.
Which, fair, if you ask me.
True.
Oh, there we go. Thank goodness they actually put down a bedroll. Oof, okay. Criminy.
25 minutes into it before somebody noticed. See, Hikari says they look like McDonald's hash browns too. It's not
Yeah,
just
no,
me.
it's not just you. I don't know why I didn't see it before. But yeah, now I absolutely see hash brown.
Because you hadn't been ruined yet, so that's why. Alright, so look at that. We have claimed territory, put up a lean-to, and a bedroll. We're like rocking
We are starting off.
Oh, did we just turn swampy? Did it rain so much we turned into a swamp here? Dang.
I think it'll dry out here pretty soon. Looks like the rain has stopped. I actually feel like that's just the ocean waves breaking through the terrain a bit.
Oh, maybe. I have to go back and look. I didn't think it was wet
Yeah, I
on
think
the
it's the
ground
ocean.
originally,
Yeah, I'm
but...
not... Oh, the rain is abated now, so there. We're back in business. And I hear
hear
wolves
growling.
again.
Yep. I heard that infinite, worrisome sound of carnivores.
Angie doggo.
It's Angie Doggo.
So one of the tools, or one of the tricks that I learned very early, especially helpful if you're playing in third person, it's like if you hold down E, that'll hoover up all the materials near you.
Oh,
As
nice.
opposed to like having to like aim your face in the direction and individually click each item on the ground.
Oh, I've hated that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Games that let you hoover, I don't care if it's not realistic, do it.
Yeah, for sure. 100% agreed. Alright, so we're
Oh.
gonna put down some stone foundations now, it looks like.
Stone in the beginning, I like this.
Yeah, you start with stone and wood right from the very get-go.
What the? Okay, it's Puck.
It's Buck again.
How far
What the
you've
fuck
come,
here?
and yet how little you possess. Is it an ascetic purity
Oh
that
my
keeps
gosh,
thee
he's
bound
taunting
to such
you.
homely presentation? No. It seems more apt that thou merely remain blind to all that could be thine. Across these wilds, your kind have proliferated with haste, industrious and more than willing to avail amidst your ever-growing need. Indulge their hunger for essence, and they will indulge your want for new and novel constructions.
Realm walkers, go realm walkers.
Oh, Realm Walker, you're trading out that essence dust.
Realm walker,
Realm Walker,
go
go, Realm Walker!
Get new items so your housing isn't really a bust. Realm walker,
Realm
go.
Walkers, go, Realm Walkers!
Goodness. Disney and Grease songs, I can't help it, y'all.
We are in fine form tonight, friends. So essence is the currency, effectively. You can extract it from literally everything that you collect.
Is it random?
No, it is not. Well, you can get some essence, like that big glowing orb that you saw our player pick up earlier. That was essence, or essence dust. But like all the things that you gathered, all these stones, all the sticks, you can from your inventory break them down into an essence that you can use to spend. So.
Okay.
And obviously, certain items have higher essence value when they're broken down. So, but yeah, it's kind of like, sort of like a currency, but it's a lot more freely available. But you also have to balance: do I need rocks? Do I need gems? Do I need ore? Or do I need graphite? At least that's been the problem that I've run into during my playtime. See, there's some essence right there.
And weighted down again. Yep.
Yep.
That's gonna be my life in this game.
What's nice though is like when you do get overburned, you don't immediately slow down. You do slow down more if you continue to pick up crap, but it starts off with that whole little red letter warning, and then when gathering, you'll slow down more. And you also, the moment you start getting encumbered, you can't jump, do anything like that. It allows a little bit of freedom with regards to being encumbered, but it still does that nonsense. All right.
Wow, that does not look comfortable to walk on.
It really doesn't. That doesn't look comfortable to sleep on. Oof.
I mean, I walk barefoot in my house, and that one throws.
Oh, that would hurt. That would hurt so much. Oh. I don't like the. I really dislike the mental image of that. Oh.
It's like taking the popcorn ceilings and putting it on the floor and having to walk.
Oh no! Yeah. Oh no. Oh.
Say, give me a bed of nails to walk in or something. Not that.
Except they're larger and more spiky. Oh.
Yeah, and their conversation about hash browns as weapons, Darth commented, "I've had some before that were overcooked and could have been a weapon." Oh, come on. No window there to look out at the water?
No windows whatsoever. No, nope. This is literally your bog standard my first square shack survival house.
No, but see, there's a little hobbit window.
There's a hobbit window, yeah, but they're just going pure utility as opposed to even a little bit of comfort.
He's doing that just so that I'll sit here and be uncomfortable. Shouting at the screen. Get a window!
He made sure that he had an extremely uncomfortable floor for your bare feet, so of course that's what's happening.
My first
house. Yeah, exactly. Bless this mess, hee hee.
My little hovel, pretty hovel.
My little hovel.
Turn around, let us see. Come on.
He hasn't actually, provided the materials to it yet. He's got the blueprints, but now you have to feed it the materials in order to build it up.
What's that shiny thing up there? I want to go explore those flames. Did you see him up in the thing?
I saw it, on the top of the side. Yeah, I did see that. The way wow, what the hell? The way the rocks break in this game is what I was trying to say. It's so very satisfying the way they blow apart and crumble.
For people who like destructo mode, yeah, that is. The only thing that'd be better is if your mouse would, tremble every time. And yes, I just grabbed my mouse and demonstrated that because
This is why I don't have force feedback or rumble on my mouse. That would be awful.
Wait, do mice actually have that?
I think there are some that have that.
I know my controller does.
Sure.
Every time I plug it in on my wood desk, it's like, I got power now, and it's like, dang you. That spooks me every single time. There you go, flying log, grab it.
Does your character start in a random spot? So every time you open a realm, whether it's through doing the tutorial portion or opening a realm with playing the realm cards and whatnot, it's all automatic or randomly generated. It follows the parameters of the card set. So you've got the biome cards, which set whether it's in a forest realm, a swamp realm, or a desert realm. And then you got a major card, which effectively kind of sets the difficulty in some of the monsters. But after you play those cards, those are the two, I guess you could say, tile sets that it'll draw data from in order to randomly generate the world that you open up at the portal.
So not everybody's gonna be dumped in the same little square.
No, I mean I kind of feel like the opening. This stuff in the opening island is always the same because again, this is still being tutorialized. But it's not the same world for everybody. Unless, of course, you're playing in multiplayer, then obviously somebody opens up a portal and everybody that's in your group is going to walk through the portal and experience the same world that you are. But it's still randomly generated. Everything is randomly generated. I think the only place that's like bespoke or specifically built, and I haven't been there yet because it's an endgame area, is a place called the Watch, which is the 30-player big multiplayer central hub that awaits at the end of the game. But otherwise, every realm you travel to is completely randomly generated based on the cards you play. Which I think is kind of neat. And also, like, the minor cards. I really can't wait to mess around with the minor cards, because those are the ones that really muck with the whole system. So, like, biome cards and major cards are I kind of get the impression that they're pretty, like, set in stone, but minor cards allow you to, after you play them at a certain location, you can, like, lower the gravity of the area, or increase the yield of things that you're gathering, but also make your stamina drain higher. There's like a blood moon card that, like, creates this terrifying sky effect that, and also has extremely aggressive animals and creatures attacking you all the time. And I was told as well about a trickster card, which every time you're trying to gather something, like, a completely different material comes out. So, like, you could chop down trees and then you'll get meat out of it instead of wood.
So trees
And yeah,
get hash browns. Okay, got it.
Yeah, you chop trees, get hash brown. Exactly.
There's no meat in this game. There's only hash brown.
There's only hash brown. Oh goodness, I'm gonna end up calling it that now. Like, you open up when you get this game and open up the server for the duchies. I'm gonna be in there. It's like, okay, I've got 20 hash browns on the fire for you guys.
We're gonna name the server Hash Browns Only.
Hash brown enjoyers.
Yeah. Massively hash browned. Yes. I'm gonna make Chris joke over there. Oh, let's see. Okay, so Tanik made a comment. Bake the hall and the candle of her brain, and if anyone gets that reference, I'm amazed. Good job. I'm not getting it.
Pray that one's over my head, Tanik. Sorry.
And Darth, if I remember correctly from your stream, Chris, you take damage from falling trees?
Yes, you do.
If a tree falls on your head, then you did.
It doesn't kill you like it does in Valheim, but it does do a lot of damage. I've actually, like, it seems to do more damage to structures somehow. Like, there on my playthrough I've been playing recently, I have actually, like, accidentally chopped down felled a tree too close to my house, and it fell over and blasted apart like a section of my house. But yes, fallen trees do indeed do damage to you.
If a tree's on your head, you will find yourself dead. That's amore.
That's forestry.
Yeah, I can't say that's lumberjacking. That's a little bit too much to try to fit into that.
Yeah, that doesn't meter well.
Looks like every has the hold E down, suck it all up thing going now, because I've been seeing that quite a bit lately. Not swimming around open or...
I don't think they have. Because, like, if you hold it down, it does, like, a little slurp. Like, it has this sort of sound effect. I think they're just getting very good at aiming their cursor and going...
Oh, sorry. That's me. I am the monkey. I am a harvesting monkey. I will admit this completely. Oh, no, Every says nope, never used it, so...
There you go.
Challenge
I think
completed, apprentice builder.
Now they have a house. I mean, it's square.
It's dark.
It is very dark, but yes, they have a house. Time to sit in their little box of darkness. There we go.
My little hovel.
Hello, Hovel, my old friend. I come to sit in you again.
Even though it's dark and gloomy, with no furniture, it is roomy. But the bed is still sitting out on the lawn, but not for long. Soon it will be in my home. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry.
Maybe not. That's perfectly fine.
I have been trying to teach my son a little bit about the differences in I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry is not always I've done something wrong, I'm admitting guilt, I need forgiveness. Because there have been a couple times where I've said I'm sorry about something. He's like, that's okay, I forgive you. And I'm like, that's not something you forgive for. Like,
Yeah.
if someone's had a death in the family or, you know, I'm sorry, it's like you're saying you feel bad for them feeling bad. It's not something you forgive them for.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this kind of nuance, man. This is a little much for his little mind. Short rest.
Short rest achieved. Yay.
Unlock the simple sewing bench.
Yeah, so Puck was telling our player earlier about going to an essence trader. I believe that'll be pointed out on the map. But there are people who you can find who are already in the realms you're at. And if you trade them essence, they'll give you blueprints and materials.
Do you see
or
that
stuff like
sunset out there?
that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I
That
know.
fire red. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
This game is dang pretty, like genuinely. It's really really lovely. It is easily one of the prettier games of this kind that I've played. Alright, it looks like we're trying to just flip through to see what it is we're capable of building and not capable of building yet. So, a little bit of menuing going on.
Is that sewing bench the one next to the tanning station?
I think that's a simple workbench, actually.
Okay, it didn't look very sewing. Oh, look, we're getting a...
No, no tanning station.
Okay, that's off-center, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you're
Oh,
not
no.
gonna... Okay, in the corner, maybe, okay. In the corner. Oh! What was that?
I have no idea.
Was that the, sunset going down?
I don't know. We're too busy being in a box of darkness to know.
Mm. Darth, need to send MJ some sunset pics from the Gulf Coast here as the sun sets and sinks into the water. Oh, yeah. Since I'm from California, I had a dream of wanting to see the sunset over the water, but that doesn't happen on that side of the U.S. So we actually, after prom, drove all the way to Santa Cruz to watch the sunrise.
Nice.
That was nice. I can tell you, New England gets some good sunsets, though. Not on the water, but you get the pinks and the reds, and you get them hitting the trees in fall. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, when the
it goes on fire.
it's not bad. Definitely not bad.
Yeah, so that was the sunset going out, and boy, oh boy, did we! Oh, there we go, some more light. Yeah, I would have been standing out there watching that sunset the whole time.
Oh yeah, understandable. It's gorgeous.
And
like you see like some like planetary rings, like some like like some planet rings on in the distance there.
I used to stop what I was doing and watch the sunset on Tatooine in Star Wars Galaxies. I used to go sit on top of a roof and just watch the sunset. It was pretty. It was relaxing. Oh. I miss things like that. Yes, and Darth, send me pictures. Send me sunset pictures. I love them. Especially if they look like fire. Fire is beautiful. I'm still sad that I do not have pictures of 2 times things have gone on fire. But, you know, like the... responsible, I guess I can say in this case. I didn't stop to take a picture. I put the freaking fire out, you know, before my house burns down. But, yeah, the day that my computer caught on fire on the inside of the case, absolutely beautiful, though scary. Or the fan, the best fire I've ever seen was our, 100-year-old massive house fan. Big iron thing, still running, but we had it pointed out, so it's pulling air through the bedroom window and blowing air out of the house. The engine caught fire, and there was a 2-foot fire flame shooting out the window, which would have been shooting in had we had it turned and blowing in.
My God.
I'm sitting on the bed 3 feet from the window, smelling smoke come in from the one window, went, what? And then lifted my head up, and flaming fireball shooting out of that fan next to me. Looked absolutely stunning. It was still running, by the way. Oh, whoa, hello.
Yeah, so there are friends that hang out at nighttime if you're outside of the safety of your estate, Karen.
Wait, did he just, is that another one, or did he just get up again?
There's another one. There's looks like there's more than one here.
Not enough stamina. That's not a nice thing to see. Oh, glowy red eyes.
Yup.
Wow, the mops are moving kind of neat. Can you burn it?
Nice.
Alright. Oh, nothing. Get nothing from that? Oh, I hear more. Oh, does that one have a cage on? It does have a cage on its head. Oh, the sound of hitting the metal! That hurts! Stop! Ow. Sorry.
So I think that like indicates a critical hit or a headshot. Like that, I describe that as like the broken dishes of critical hits.
Oh, sorry. That was hurting my ears. Have yourself some hash brown.
Eat the hash brown. There you go. Delish.
Ooh.
Nothing satisfies after killing some eldritch horrors quite like a McDonald's hash brown.
That's totally the new tagline. And thank you, Twizzler Bunman. Yes, this is, we'd show you more, but we're not in control of this playthrough.
Yeah, we're watching somebody else's gameplay, so this is not myself or MJ controlling things. This is Backseat streaming, so we are watching some footage very kindly provided to us by one of our viewers and readers. And yeah, that's what we're looking at.
Fade to black. What was he doing in that bedroll, huh? Oh, sorry.
Sleeping, probably.
Sleeping, yeah.
If I had to guess.
Well, every
Probably
time
sleep.
things fade to black, you know. Well, does that mean he's on an independent world that no one else is? Because how else can you make the time jump like that? Unless
Yeah,
you're
he's
the
by
only one there?
himself. Yeah, he's by himself right now.
Okay.
But like after you get through the opening tutorial portion, and I think when you get to this point, you can open your game up to other people to join you. There's some required solo tutorial that you have to go through first, but I believe
we're still tutorializing.
we're still tutorializing. But I believe at this point you are allowed to have other people join you.
Okay.
Give me the wood. Yoink.
Wow. That was one tough piece of wood.
Right? Looked like really mangy driftwood, but it was standing up.
And that was petrified wood.
Guess so.
Obviously. Alright. Oh, that is such a cute little critter. I'm appreciative of the lack of slaughter for the cute little critter.
Look, they're gonna have to find some cute little critters to slaughter eventually. There's a point where you need hide and bones and stuff like that.
Well, there are wolves and stuff for that, right? It doesn't have to be the little green...
Oh, there are wolves and there are piggies, angry boars that run into you. Like they usually start the fights. And Shay would be like, I would kill other players, tutorial.
Watchstar, I couldn't catch them. That's why he's not hunting any. It's not in deference to MJ and being sad. It's because he couldn't catch them.
I have managed to kill maybe 2 deer. You can make a ranged weapon, but like for some reason you can't make the ammo immediately, which is really stupid, in my opinion. But whatever. But so I was like left to.
Oh, and there it is. Oh. I take back all the nice things I said about you, Emery. Oh.
Look, the hash browns need to be made.
I need the hash browns.
Gotta make the hash
Did you
browns.
notice the meat that fell looked like a tofu block? Like, it was a perfect square brick. That's a different shape than I'm used to see.
Oh, now they're super encoded. Yeah, they were not paying attention to the red screen, the red text on the screen, and now they are fat walking.
They picked something out of their box and now, boo!
Yep. Now they're paying for it.
But they wanted
for the
to
work.
build, so okay. Building traits modify the function of certain structures. The environment and the nearby structures determine which traits the structure has. For example, a bedroll is more effective when it's in a warm, dry place. There are both positive and negative implications to traits. I can't read as fast as those legal terming people in the commercials, man.
I feel like those are sped up anyway, though, honestly.
Watchstar, it turned its back on me. Yeah, okay. Now we know not to turn our backs on Every. Okay.
I mean, it's that little tiny critter's fault for being full of delicious hash browns.
Kind of like I will never forget the day in H1Z1 where I'm about to blast a zombie with an arrow, and up ahead of me, Agemus stands in front of me. And the arrow goes in the back of his head, and he drops dead. And it's like, oh. I'm like, don't stand in front of someone shooting a bow! Oh, this game has friendly fire? Apparently. Alright, crafting stations. Brown walkers go, brown walk. Can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yep.
Okay, so now we are moving up from the crude tools that are being used here, and can be crafted anywhere, by the way, to the simple tools that can be made at the workbench.
Don't stop a building.
What was that you cut off? All I heard was
Oh, I was singing from Don't Stop Believing. I'm like, don't stop building.
Oh, gotcha.
Walking in front of MJ is always a gamble.
Just a realm walker living in a dark cave. Play the realm cards going anywhere.
Build a campfire here. Now we can make hash browns for years. Sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm really not sorry. Whoa, watch where you're putting that torch. That looked dangerous.
Don't stop eating. Hold on to that hash brown.
Ooh, what is this thing?
A candle. This is a light source. They're actually building a little thing.
And it's showing what direction the light will go?
Well, it'll show you which, like... So these little green arrows indicate the benefit of well-lit that'll attach to the building or the crafting material. It's kind of like how you know how like at Valheim you have those little secondary things you build near crafting stations in order to improve their efficacy.
Mm-hmm.
Similar kind of.
We had a big old hot tub.
Similar kind of system here. Like having well lit near a bench makes it work better, for example.
Okay.
So there's a couple of little. There's some little benefits to trying to arrange things.
So a well-lit storage box. What benefit do we get from that?
Oh, none. There was no connection between the candle and the storage box. Yeah, they just...
Oh, that's right. It was behind.
But it's close enough to... I think it's close enough where it's still providing the well-lit benefit, even though it's not technically right next to the crafting benches. I think it's placed in such a position that it's still projecting those benefits outward. So if I'm reading the green stripy things correctly.
So we haven't... What is that? Funky thunk.
Oh, are they going to check it out? I wonder if they're going to look. I don't know if they're going to find it. I don't know if they're going to find it or not. Are they going to avoid...
Oh!
There it is.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah.
Are we going to run a different direction? It looked like possible not attacking thing. Aggro, that's the word. I love when words just completely escape you.
Yeah, especially words that you use on a regular basis.
Yeah, oh,
Makes you feel super smart.
That's so pretty.
Yeah. Really interesting.
He's like, and I'm going this way.
I'm going away from it?
Well, it's knocking trees down.
It just walks through trees, dude. It's kind of incredible.
I was gonna, like, walk to his house. It's heading that way. I kind of want to...
Yeah.
I want to see him buy a bench from the essence trader, but I'm not sure if we're going to get to that.
I don't know. It seems like they are very much focused exclusively on gathering a bunch of materials right now.
Well, I mean, that's really what intro of the survival game is.
Oh, sure.
Really
oh,
is all
I get
about. You've got to get yourself a safe place to...
Oh, they're getting encumbered again.
You can try to walk around back home, alright? If you want to build another crafting... We need to craft some stuff, is what I think is next.
Yeah, I think it's what they're doing. Yeah, they're probably getting the materials they need in order to get the improve from the crude to the simple tools.
Look at it, so ghostly. Oh.
I love the head on the swivel.
Yep.
So I will say that those things do not aggro. They are completely docile. You can get nice right up to them, or get pretty close. I haven't like gotten right in their face, but I gotten pretty close to them and they never attacked. So.
But hey, they're knocking down trees, and you can just pick up the wood they create. There you go.
Yep, absolutely.
I was not taking any chances.
That's fair. Understand? Like seeing a giant ghost Wendigo looking thing. I get it. I'd be leery too.
Like, thank you for all the free wood. Is that not gonna drop?
It will. It's just for some reason stumps take a while to break down.
Well,
While.
You ever tried to pull a stump out of the ground?
Can't say I have.
Yeah, they're pretty terrible.
So I guess in that case, this is very realistic.
Yeah, sometimes you don't want too much realism in your survival game, though.
I have to believe the quality of tools is also affecting your ability to chop very effectively too.
Yeah, I think we need better tools.
Yes, well, right now we are absolutely focused on being a lumberjack, and that's okay.
'Cause I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
I set that up, y'all. Like, you have me to
Yeah,
blame for that one. I alley-ooped that one for her.
I can't. Sometimes I can refrain, okay? Sometimes I can refrain. But, okay, item is breaking. We're about to...
Yep, the item has broken.
No more choppy chop for you.
But that can be repaired with essence. And that's where essence comes into play. That's why it's important. Or you could just make some new tools if you feel like you'd rather do that and save your essence.
Well, for cheap, low-level stuff, I mean, it might be easier just to make new.
Yeah, honestly, fair. Alright, we are encumbered again.
Oh, who's whining? Did you hear that?
I did. Yeah, they're probably near some wolfies.
Sweet little wolfies.
Sweet little wolfies.
The wolfies I know are sweet.
Aw. Just a little forest pupper. Wants to eat your delicious hash brown.
Alright. Alright, let's make stuff.
Are we making stuff or are we just hoarding? I think we are hoarding now? We are hoarding.
Come on, make your
We are
stuff.
We are not making things, we are hoarding. This is literally what we're doing, is we're hoarding. Yep.
Ah!
Gnawing on your leg is how they show love, exactly.
Well, we're gonna go make more hash browns. Are we gonna go swimming? Gnawing on your leg is how they show love. There you go, Kari.
Absolutely.
Stick tent. Can we decommission the stick tent here?
Yeah, you decommission it by breaking it down.
Rawr. Oh. It looks a little...
There we go, now we repaired our item.
Wow. We had to spend 5 essence to repair that? That feels like it was not worth it.
Maybe not, but like again, the 5 essence is just basically you break down 5 sticks and you get those 5 essence. It's not that bad.
Chop in the bedroll. Gotta admit, I really, really like how in Icarus you can pick up any item, building item, and it gives you the whole item back. You're not like destroying it and picking up a little bit of materials. You're getting the whole item.
That's nice. I kind of wish this game had something like that. It doesn't, which kind of sucks. But yeah, these are also really rudimentary items, so it's not too much of a loss of effort and materials. But I would prefer if we were able to like pick up a crafted item and move it elsewhere, or like what Power World does. Like there is a deconstruction mode that returns the materials to you after you blow it apart.
Yeah.
So
And
there are better ways to do it, and this one doesn't do it that way. That's a bit of a mark against it.
I know Ark did that as well. As you blow it up, then you get some of the materials back, just not all.
Right.
But I mean, not only getting materials back, you just flat out get the whole wall back. You get the whole crafting station back. You get to pick the whole thing up and move it again. And that, when you're
That's
a
lovely.
builder, oh yeah, it's amazing. I want you to climb up those stairs, Every. Show me what's up there.
Go up the MC Escher stairs. Fairies.
Oh, I guess it's only that. I was hoping there'd be stairs to go up somewhere, and there's not. Well, yeah, up at the top, but...
So you can make climbing picks, which allow you to vault and climb on walls, but it also drains a lot of stamina, especially at this level. I actually made a pair of mining picks
Oh,
to see
yeah?
if I could like start some climbing, and like at this early stage, like they burn through stamina so fast they're practically useless.
Oh, because I'd like to climb up that one little
Oh yeah.
wall and then jump on over to the stairs and run up there and see what's going on. That's me. I mean, I would be doing lots of gathering, but once I have a little dark hovel of my own, I would be exploring as much as I can.
Sure.
What on earth? That looks like exploded burnt marshmallows.
That is where you get some
Okay.
gems or quartz.
Oh.
So you get some. That's a material that'll be useful later, but for right now, I guess our player is really, really focused on exclusively on very basic materials right now.
Well, maybe they can't mine the quartz with... I didn't
Oh, you
see-
can. You totally can.
Oh, okay. With beginning stuff?
Yeah.
I can't. I'm trying to get that hash brown out of my vision, and there's no way to... They need a key to allow you to put that left hand down.
Love if you could put the hash brown down, but the only way you can put away the hash brown is to hold a two-handed item. Our player right now is holding a sickle in one hand and a hash brown in the other.
Okay.
Oh, you do need an extra to your mind. Okay, that's right. Okay, I stand corrected.
Oh,
Dog.
you got the drop on this. Ow. Oh, yeah, that sound.
Yeah, that's a headshot sound.
Oh, no, 3.
Yeah.
But one of them's almost dead. The one.
That's one.
Good, you got the one. Now run. 2. You can do it. These aren't pink wolfies, so they're okay. If it was a pink one, I would have some. Yeah, that sound of the metal hitting metal, I can't. Oh. See, look at that perfect brick of future hash brown.
Future hash brown. All right, I'm gonna be naming my techno pop band that Future Hash Brown.
Oh, if we get pets, my first pet instead of a KFC bird, I'm gonna have to name him Future Hash Brown.
Future Hash Brown, yes, absolutely.
And people are gonna be like, "What the heck?" And I'm like, "If you know, you know." Oh, I thought I heard bees for a moment. Maybe it was just ambient sound.
I think it was ambience. I haven't run into bees in this game.
Oh, look at that domed building. Go,
Yep.
Avery.
Eat the hash brown.
Eat the hash brown and go visit the building.
No. No.
No, turn
No,
the other way,
no.
other way.
Quiet. Okay, I guess more plucking of grass and trees.
A little bit of ominous music there. What? Oh, we're going up to the top. We're going to explore up here. Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, let's go see. There's some kind of pillar thing over there. You know, to be honest, he would have to go up to go over to that building because it was up on a cliff, see?
Yeah,
He
fair.
couldn't have gone to it from the... Maybe he is going over there. Maybe?
I don't know. He's actually being.
Whoa! Hand! That was a big old hand. Oh. Fate chest with
Goodies.
healing potions. Nice. I still kind of want to see the great big, you know, the hand again. Oh, keep going towards the, yeah. No, forget the mushroom.
Nope, we are Or staring at the ground for mushrooms.
You don't need mushrooms. There's the...
So the AI is not particularly smart right now, I'll be honest.
Well, there are 3 of them. Okay,
Alright, that's
I'm
one
gonna
down.
have to turn battle sounds down. I can't take that sound. Oh, like the wolf just forgot you were there for a minute?
Delicious future hash brown.
I'm like gonna be, kids, would you like some future hash brown for dinner? Wait, what?
What hash brown? Future hash brown!
See, look at that great big hand thing. How can we not be looking at the cool hand?
Clearly their priorities are entirely different than our own. Extremely different.
Turn around. Turn around, watch the bar. Yes.
Every now and then you see a hand.
And we want to know what is on top. Oh, come on, just... Okay, go
Nope.
towards the dome. Go towards the dome, okay.
Okay, there we go. We are actually exploring now, maybe. A bit, possibly.
I gotta figure out which one to...
Yeah, there's a few different directions we're aiming at here.
There's a steampunky looking... Oh, yeah, look at this building. Ooh. Wow, talk about a mismatch of architecture.
Right?
Gigantic robotic hand. Now we're on metal scaffolding. And then there's a stone and gold dome. And that music sounded very ominous. Oh, a duelist card?
Yeah, that's a minor card, I believe that is.
Do we have a ladder? Can we go up that? Is that a no? Can we not climb up those?
I don't know. They looked at it and then walked away. So.
Okay. That sounds like all Secret Worldy something coming to get me.
That's some Dagoth noises. Yeah, the ambient sound in this game is kind of astonishing. It's really, like, just incredible. And alarming.
Let's see, there's like a stone obelisk over there. Oh, look, this one looks a bit like an old rail car.
Yeah.
Oh, a mine?
Cave? Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Oh, I've never seen one of these in Maya Bane's realms. Ooh, interesting.
Nice. Wake up! Wait, do you hear that? I hear voices in the background. And screams. What is that?
Wow, that's frightening as heck. Goodness.
That's creepy. What is that thing? Obviously, it's something we can't pass. Look, it's Bob the Builder stuff. No, 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 no. Go right, go right. That's right. Go that way. That's correct. Keep going. Oh, come on. Stop taunting me. Oh, wait. A couple little statues over there. Good. Oh, he just wants the loot.
Pretty much.
Can we read anything off of them or learn anything from them?
I don't believe so.
But we're still going towards the little Colosseum. Oh,
We are.
Piggy! Wilbur and Wilbur Roulette. Ooh, wait. Treasure chest. Oh, wow. He just throws out his little...
The pigs are aggressive. They aggro in this game.
Maleficent what?
I left an apogee card. I think I saw that read.
Yeah,
I again another minor card that I have never seen before.
Okay, we looted the little spot. Let's go. Turn around.
We are
We're so close.
We are oscillating between wanting to explore and must hoard all the grabby things. It's a little bit agonizing, to be honest.
But that's really how oh my gosh, look how big those antlers are. I mean, I have to admit, I'm really the same in survival games.
I try to be a little more goal-oriented because if I'm not, I will absolutely get lost in the sauce.
Another...
So, I can now tell you what that is. If your gear score is too low, that barrier will not lower.
Oh. But we got all the way to it!
We did.
And then we couldn't get in.
We couldn't get in. But that's okay. That's just another one of those goals to reach for later, in my opinion.
Oh, you can... Can you collect the big bone?
The priority is so all over the place. Sometimes they want berries, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they want bones, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they want stone, sometimes they don't.
Alright, we're just collecting some stuff.
I guess so.
We need to prepare for plenty of hash browns.
We need to make sure we need to make sure that the breakfast rush is handled. I get it.
I really want to up the gear score to go into those things. I want to see what they are. I wonder what kind of gear score you need.
Well, that's one of the objectives that's being guided on the top right corner. If you notice that it says the gear score is 6 out of 20. In order to get to the next step of this tutorial portion, you have to craft items that ultimately get you to a cumulative gear score of 20.
So we need that sewing bench.
We need the bench. We need to make some. Basically, we need the sewing bench in order to make some simple equipment, as opposed to the crude things that we have on right now. I'm a bit haphazard in my playing, and that's totally fine. Perfectly fine.
Yeah.
That's like that's the problem with. Well, I don't want to say problem because that just assumes that this is doing it wrong. You're absolutely not. It's the pitfall of streaming a game like this because like some folks are like, no, it's not fun to do it. Why? You know, they kind of like twist in their chair.
And we know what our audience goes through.
Yeah, exactly.
And they'll be like, MJ, do this for crying out loud!
Exactly.
And then I tend to go, oh, if that's what you want me to do, I'm not going to do it. Because I'm obstinate that way. One more.
But like I said, I focus more on goals and trying to narrow my focus a bit because if I don't, I just get overwhelmed. that's just how I play.
Now, see, at this point, as soon as I learned in my exploring that there's that, I can't get in to see that, I would have turned immediately to up that gear score now, you know? When it's
fair.
off to the side telling me, I want you to up this gear score because this is the quest I gave you, I'm usually purposely like, I really don't give a care what you're telling me to do. I want to go play what I want to do. But then when I run into something like that and like, all right, so now
I get that obstinance, but it really is trying to teach you how to progress. It's not.
Well,
it
is. It's not like I won't do any of it.
Yeah.
But I won't necessarily have that as a priority.
Sure.
Because I'll actually like to go out and do an explore. But now that I've found a place that's like, well, you can't go in because you a weakling, then I'll be all, okay then, I'm gonna unweakling myself.
Unweakling myself. And that's why I feel like this portion of the opening segment is better than the first portions, and why I think that you choosing this footage is probably the better option, because like that part of the game is very much, again, you're allowed a little bit of wondering, but it is a lot more on rails than this part is, in my view.
And then there are the games where we jumped into first survival games, and there ain't no such thing as a tutorial. You were set on a beach, and you had to go just do stuff.
Yep.
Before
there's
you
the portal.
in the next 2 minutes. Okay. Oh, is this where we can buy a sewing bench?
Nope, this is the portal. This is a Fey portal where you could play some realm cards and major cards if we had some. We don't.
Oh.
But that's where you go in order to open up to a new realm.
So we've actually gotten a good tour of a lot of things, despite the fact that there's a lot of gathering going on. We've seen hash browns galore. We've seen portals. We've seen an excavation cave and a dome with adventures down in there, and maybe loots. And oh, look at that one. Ooh, no, turn back around. Turn yourself back around.
And that's where the value of exploring does come into play in this game a little bit, because you sort of map things out. That's fair.
Okay, he was getting down there, but as I'm about to say, look at this cool thing, and he immediately turns around, and I'm like, stop it! Oh, puzzle for it?
It's not that much of a puzzle, I assure you.
Oh. Activate mechanism.
They're not paying attention to the clues here. Not yet, anyway.
Some people are not the puzzle people.
That's fair.
In our gaming group. I would be a puzzle people. I know Tanik is a puzzle people. Sometimes there are others in our group that'll be like, and my friends to be like, alright, you figure out the puzzle, tell me when it's done. Oh! It's singing.
It is. It's really pretty too.
That looks like a snail shell. No, go back to the puzzle. It's calling to us. I hear it. Maybe he's going, oh no, that's a siren song. That's a dangerous, bad thing. I'm gonna... Oh.
I'll say no more about that, but I will point out that it really isn't much of a puzzle when you start to pay attention. It really isn't. But it's still really cool, in my opinion.
I know we're nearing the end. I'm listening to... it is a siren song. I'm like, go back.
In the swamp, I was killed by one of the robot workers because I accidentally hit it while harvesting.
Oh dear.
Chop them piggies!
I was like, did anyone else notice it looked like he made punctured a big hole in the head?
He totally did.
One? Okay.
Absolutely popped a hole on the top of that one piggy's head. I totally saw that too.
I was like, what the?
I 100% saw that. Pretty gruesome, but also kind of awesome.
Yeah, it didn't happen on the others. I guess that was a first time.
It's a lucky strike.
Oh, we're raining.
When there's rain, there's usually going to be hail.
I think we're far from our home.
No, there's a compass marker to kind of indicate the general direction, so it's not too bad. Oh, it's hailing.
There it is. Oh!
There it is.
Look, see, we're even passing up all those collectibles. Look at that. It's how much we're trying to get in the house. No! Run, little cutie! Oh, so look at this. We've got fancy health potions, infusion things. So where do you buy, when it says you need to buy the trader thing, is it somewhere just on an interface? Is it a place you have to go find?
It's indicated on the map.
Okay.
It does point it out where on the map. So. But our player had different priorities, and that's okay.
And that is the end. We started with hail, we end with hail. Oh, heck.
And all throughout the time we had hash browns.
Yeah. Hail the harvesting hero. Oh my goodness, that was exciting. So you've been playing this part of it, and then the stress test was just kind of in the game, thrown in with stuff to see how much.
It actually started off exactly at where this video began, but you also had a whole bunch of materials in your inventory. And like I said, it sort of derailed me because that sense of progression was totally lost, and it just, But that once more, that was really not the point of the test. It wasn't necessarily to make sure that everybody got into the game and understood what was happening, or it was a stress test. They wanted as many people in the servers and screwing around with things as hard as possible.
As many people building as many things as they could.
Exactly.
But there you go, everybody. There is a look at Nightingale. And we did get to see little bits of a lot of things. So I'm pretty excited by that. Thank you so much, I've outed him. He's been talking about it in there, so I guess I can do that.
Yeah, I think you can.
For providing us the footage for us to watch today, and it really is the first footage I've seen. I haven't been able to go back and watch Chris's yet, so it was a stress test, so I kind of didn't want to see how a stress test came across, and I missed the stream live, sadly. But I really appreciate that little bit to go through and see what was going on. So thank you so much. And a big thank you to Chris, my amazing backseat streaming buddy. Backseat streaming buddy.
There you go.
Backseat streaming. No, I can't do it.
Backseat streaming hashcraft.
I was going to sing My Little Buddy, but it didn't quite work. My little buddy, backseat streaming buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't meter out well.
It doesn't work. But because these are amazing to do with Chris, and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much.
Pleasure, always.
To everybody who came to watch and supports us here on OPTV, as well as MassivelyOP.com, thank you. Because you make it so that we can do this. And trust me, Chris and I and everyone on the MOP team are glad we get to do this for you. And
absolutely.
Thank you so much, everybody. I put a link into our Stream Team post. Please feel free to go and leave us your thoughts and experiences here on Nightingale. And also, if you are interested in providing any footage here for our backseat streaming, we would love to be able to showcase. And so if you contact us, then we can talk about the guidelines. There's not very many of them, but so we can work that out. And of course, go check out the Stream Team calendar. That is right on the site and on the post. And of course, check out all the stuff. I mean, we've got over 9 years now of goodness on MassivelyOP.com. So plenty to read. And sometimes it's just fun to go back and read. Like, what happened 9 years ago? Like, whoa, really? So that's how we feel at the end of the year when we're looking back at the beginning of the year for the end of the year stuff. Try now doing that end of the decade stuff. I want Bree to do some end of the decade stuff next year. That would be pretty fun.
Oh, Bree will be chewing at the edge of her desk by the time it's all over. Come on. End of year stuff always it's so much work that she does, and we truly appreciate it. Oh, end of decade? Yikes.
Well, then she can just use the end of the year stuff for the last 10 years instead of 12 months. Just use the... anyway, she'll shoot me for suggesting it, but I'm going to try.
She's gonna. Yeah, I can hear her loading up a weapon right.
Thank you so much, everybody. We hope you have a wonderful night. Stay safe, stay warm, stay calm if we need to. And we look forward
Get
to
them hash browns.
And get some hash browns, everyone. You're all going to be craving them now for the next week. You know it.
I totally am right now. It's bad.
Have a great week. We'll see you next time, folks.
Bye.
Doodles.